Things a little bit different this time of the year as far as your vast department of rehab.
We just continually work hard every day. We've got offices all around the state and just really trying to work with individuals to either help them stay at home as safely as possible or find that great career if you look at our vocational program. So, as we go through this Christmas season and you see Help Wanted signs everywhere, it's really trying to partner with those businesses and match them up with a great person with a disability who's going to be there in the long haul, not just for the Christmas season, but, for many years to come.
Yeah. Chris, the last time you were on, we were talking about this, and I got some feedback on that one. People saying, you need to talk about that more because people don't think about that reservoir of dedicated workers that could really be an asset to your company. And I hope the phone was ringing across the state a little bit more. But let's touch on that again.
Okay. Yeah, again, we are the agency through one of our programs, through two of our programs, the vocational side. We assist individuals with disabilities in helping them reach their employment goal. So what you've got to remember is everything is individualized. So a person comes into our office and basically our counselor says, what do you want to do with your life? And, through that partnership with the counselor and the client, they create a great job opportunity to work towards, and it's working with businesses and really trying to create that great opportunity for every individual we serve.
And I speak since the last time I was on with the little foot operation here and more to come. I speak with this with maybe God has given me a little bit more insight on this one. When you are sidelined, just the normal things you cannot do. That you take out the trash, things like that. You can't walk on it. You got to have your little scooter and everything, the boot on. And I can't imagine long term if someone has a disability that is life changing, the amount of psychological weight on them has got to be great. And that's why we just beg you folks to get on the phone, to get on the internet, to call people at the Department of Rehab because, and we'll talk about some of the services, but there's so many services to help you.
Yeah, we serve, any individual with a disability, and I'm talking like a physical disability or a mental disability.
Mental, yeah.
Maybe it's an intellectual disability. It's any disability that person has that is considered an impairment to them reaching their employment goal. And, we think a lot of times, disability, that person is born with a disability. And a lot of times those are the individuals we serve, but we also serve individuals who maybe obtained a disability later in life, maybe through a car accident, maybe through a hunting accident. Maybe they started losing their vision or their hearing later in life. These are all disabilities that could impact their ability to find a job or continue their current employment. And that's what we're here for.
You've been there for a while, too, and you've heard some major stories. It's got to be uplifting to you and the staff there because, let's take for instance, someone who was blind, they're visually impaired enough to be called legally blind or actually blind. And then you start looking at that and you say how some of these people over the years that you've worked with have turned that around and began working and they've changed their life.
Yeah, I tell you, you read some of these case files, and it will truly change your heart. There's a YouTube video out there right now with our partnership with Sephora, and there's a gentleman, 52 years old, was told all of his life he would do nothing more than clean toilets. You think about that as a human being told all your life, best you'll ever do is clean toilets. But, through our agency, through our partnership with a great company, we were able to train this individual, job place them into this great company. And guess what, man? He's making full-time pay, getting benefits, and really doing more than just cleaning toilets, which is what he was told he would be able to do. So, the work of this agency truly, truly changes lives every single day.
The age of people who are served by the Department of Rehab is all over the board. It's from the youngest to the old.
Yeah, so when you look at our vocational programs, we can serve individuals as young as 14 years old. So, you talk about, I guess 14 would be what, middle school? I'm trying to remember. My kids are a little older. I'm trying to remember where 14 is. I think it's middle school. But we can start working with those young adults and guiding them towards a career plan, whether it be going to college, whether it be, as soon as they get out of high school, finding a job, a career. So, yeah. We're able to work with as young as 14, and we can go up to 100 years old if there's an older individual out there who wants to keep working and can keep working. There is no upper age limit. It's just the lower age limit of 14 and older.
Well, it brings because we had we were talking with Ryan Miller yesterday and on workforce development. So you guys play into that one way or the other. It's a working part of that workforce development.
That's exactly right. It's under the Workforce Innovation and Opportunities Act, which short term is WIOA, WIOA, and our agency is a core partner through Ryan Miller and a lot of the great partners. And the governor had a meeting last week of all the partners, and it really was great to get together and talk about different things. And from our agency, we partner with a lot of those other organizations. Like we may be serving someone who's receiving assistance through human services, or we may serve an individual who needs to get that certification through a community college. Education, like I said, we go down to age 14, so we partner with school districts around the state to reach those young adults in the school system and really try to help them focus on what's going to happen after high school.
Are you more positive now that we're getting somewhere to where we need to be as far as workforce development as a whole and as a state?
Oh, I believe so. I think the governor's doing a great job, and Ryan and his team are doing a great job, too, of really focusing on, different parts of the state and where the job opportunities are across the state. And, for our agency, to serve individuals and looking at Mississippi, what happens at the coast is totally different than what happens, say, in South Haven. So to be able to focus on those different areas of the state and see who the employers are, see what kind of jobs are available out there across the state is important as we sit down with a client. Because, if a client comes to the Delta and says, man, I want to go to work, I have a disability, I want to build ships for a living. Well, Delta might not be a good place for you to live if you want to do that. So, to know the job opportunities around the state and really be able to sit down and provide true counseling and guidance to our clients and help, gear them towards what area is available in their area and